Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Blair the Flair Cobbs. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, here, man. 122 pounds, 10 and 5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is a 989 assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
All right, man, we in the building, Oh, there we go. All right. Yesterday we did live damn near every day since hold on. Because I hit the Angel Reese live, you know. That's on the Patreon, Goodfella TV side of it. So we went the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. My bad. The 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th was 6 in a row. By technical terms, we missed the 7th because I guess the live started after midnight. But really, what I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then earlier last night, I guess because it ended after midnight, the Broner live ended after midnight. You know, they counted it. They counted the 8th yesterday. Well, yeah. Hold on. I'm tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically, yeah, really Broner was the 7th. Last night, Ray J, that did very, very well, was the 8th technically, but kind of being late. I didn't really plan on doing a Ray J live, but a lot of people like the Ray J live. So a lot of people like the Ray J live. I had to speak on that because I had sent Kobe the video earlier in the day, and I just like watched it in its entirety because I'm just sitting there yesterday. I woke up from a nap. Let's say we watch this, and he just talking to, man, dudes like him and them pastors and them Dr. Umar is gonna get a lot of brothers knocked off out here. For real. Y'all ain't can't be listening to them dudes, bro. You know, yeah, listen to what some of the stuff they say, because it's even in bad advice, there's something you could take away from that stuff. For real. But yeah, the streets fucking with it. So shout out to y'all, man. And I update the Stream Element bot to put the Patreon link in there at some point. But you want to join the Patreon free for 7 days, hit the link tree, join the Patreon. Shout out to all the brothers up in there. Once again. And at some point, I'll put an intro about the Patreon and all that stuff. So we had a lot that's going on, right? In boxing, I literally could have split this up into 2 shows. We got a couple hours before the NBA Finals. If you ask me who I like tonight, I like Boston. I like Kyrie to hit the 40 and break 11 game losing streak to Boston. Shout out to the Odd Couple on Fox Radio, Rob Parker and Chris Broussard. I think Chris Broussard hit a really, really ridiculous number in his marriage. So, you know, he's a very religious guy. So shout out to Chris Broussard being married a long time. Met Rob Parker down at the MGM Grand on my birthday a couple years ago. Really good guy as well, too. So I was listening to them and kind of got those stats from them. But yeah, today we're going to talk about Cobb whooping Broner again, even though we did an immediate fight reaction. This would be the review wrap up. Broner lost a tooth, like he lost 2 teeth, in my opinion. 2 tooth. I sound like an old Southern slave. He lost 2 teeth. Another Eddy Reynoso fighter pops hot, and Ryan Garcia is in jail. I had a hell of a lineup today, bro. I mean, wait till y'all see the lineup tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous. You get the Bad Boy movie review tomorrow, by the way. I don't know if y'all watched the Bun B video. I think that's a much watch. But the Umar video tomorrow gonna be lit. Trust and believe me. The Umar video y'all see tomorrow, that's the Bad Boys video. Let something come up, in the Umar video. That'll be the ones I watch tomorrow if I was y'all. So I don't know where we're gonna start here, to be honest. But let's start with Julio Cesar Martinez. Okay, I don't know how many people following this story. But Julio popped hot. So That makes Canelo pop top, Ryan pop top, Valdez pop top. All these three really got to pass for real. Ryan pop top. So Canelo, Ryan, Valdez, and I was a big Valdez fan. And now Julio Cesar Martinez. So that's 4 Eddy Reynoso fighters that popped hot. And it may be a fifth. Let me know if it's a fifth one. All right. So it's four of them guys popped hot for PEDs. I know y'all ain't gonna speak on it, under the same camp. We're running not with them no more. Just when you leave your hotel room or you go out to Vegas, you go to LA or something like that, you don't bring no souvenirs home. Come on, man.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
So you don't bring nothing home. So don't mean you don't pick up no bad habits. But right now I'm using raw protein shake. It's just called raw. You can get it at Sam's Club. I seen the Sam's Club. I got it off Amazon. I'm lazy. So yeah, it's called raw. So yeah, it's real clean, isolated. It's a iso protein, grass fed, just like the other one I showed before, Elam and Rye. Elam and Rye, if that's the one you're talking about. They got a whole website. Ashwagandha gummies. Shit expensive though, but hey, anytime I say this, I learned this from a guy who used to cut my hair on Grand River and Lasser. Depending, because it's kind of the streets kind of get iffy right there. He told me death is cheap, and I always use that when I kind of explain nutrition to people. Death is cheap. Don't forget that. You get a salad at a fast food restaurant, Wendy's or something like that. It's more expensive than a goddamn Baconator. So death is cheap. So, if you want to be an expensive big player, buy Gucci and all that, but you eating off the dollar menu, you ain't watching what you put in your body. Nah, man. Spend money on that food. Go to Whole Foods, put more greens and vegetables in your body. Get more active. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling y'all. Death is cheap. A bottle of water costs more than a bottle of soda in some venues and stuff of that nature. So death always going for the cheap. You go to the cheeseburger and then the salad from the same place. You get a cheeseburger for $2. Salad be $6-7. So don't forget that, man. And you can say, well, that's 1,000 calories, this 1,000 calories, but calories are kind of broken up different. Because you eat 1,000 calorie, let's say you eat 1,000 calorie salad, but all that iron, zinc, magnesium, and folic acid that's in that salad, especially if it's grilled chicken or something like that, or you get salmon, omega-3 fats in that and all of that, that's a different 1,000. That 1,000 gonna break down different. Even if you pass it through your bios real quick before I start on this, even when you pass it through your bios, you notice when you eat clean, when you shit, you don't stink for real. When you eat clean for a consistent long time, you don't really stink. But when you eat some bullshit, you stink. Let's keep it real. You stink. So don't forget that, bro. Like what you put in your body, can nobody be perfect, but death is cheap. So if you like to invest in nice cars, you like to invest in real estate, you like to invest in, women. Some of you niggas invest in these hoes, you know what I'm saying?
My man.
Remember, invest into your health, because as you get older as a man, you just get better. Most guys hit their peak earning potential between 45 and 60. So if you still want to be laying that pipe and enjoying your life, hey, sacrifice right now a little bit and, keep it rolling. But yeah, death is cheap is one of the things that I picked up from that brother. And it was one of the real solid things I picked up in my life. But Julio Cesar Martinez, I think he like a super flower. I like this guy, to be honest, bro. I like the way he fight. A little jittery motherfucker too, man. He real jittery, real feiny, saucy. I like his style. I seen him lose to somebody. I can't remember who it was, but he kind of put me in the mind frame of a Pacquiao a little bit. Just how jittery and things he do off the bounce. Real rhythmic fighter. I actually like to watch him fight, to be real. So I was a big Valdez fan too. I always wanted to see Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell. And I thought Valdez, if you look at my previous videos, I'm a huge Valdez and Gilberto Ramirez. So when, Mexicans come on here and say, you hate no Ryan, you hate no Canelo, there's plenty of Mexicans that I actually do like. I think, he lost to Chocolito. There's plenty of ones I don't. I tell you when I don't like a motherfucker. I'll tell you straight up. But Julio Martinez suspended by Nevada Commission for positive drug test around in March 30th win. Don't want to spend too much time here. But it says that Ring has confirmed the WC lightweight titleist tested positive for a banned substance surrounding his March 30th win over Angelino Korodov. The bout took place as part of the inaugural PBC on Prime pay-per-view. Vondora and Tim Tszyu was originally Thurman. Tim Tszyu, a collected sample from the testing conducted by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, produced findings of an S5 diuretic, another masking agent. What bothers me here is not so much the diuretic. I don't know much about an S5 diuretic. I know there's natural diuretics, and diuretics help you cut weight. They help you get the water off, you know. And most of the time when you start to lose weight, you know, you lose water weight. When they put those sweat jackets on, that's water weight they're getting off. So they're not really losing anything. You know, it takes a minute to burn off fat. You know, and if you burn too fast, then you start to burn into muscle. And that's where a lot of these guys get into trouble cutting weight. They start cutting into muscle. And once you start burning into muscle, boy, that's the definition of hustling backwards. And that's why Ryan Garcia took that Ostarine, because that helps you burn fat. And obviously you're going to burn that water weight. It helps you burn that fat and water weight, but it also allows you to preserve the lean muscle. So that's why when a lot of these dudes want to lose weight and they just do all cardio and say, well, I'll tone up later. That's the women too. Women got that bad. That's the worst thing that you can do because, you know, that leaves you with hanging and loose skin. So as you're dropping weight, you have to lift weights. As you're dropping weights, you have to lift weights. That's my pleasure. You know, that's just what it is. So you can tone the body, so you can get you can have the skin to stick to the muscle. And I'm gonna start talking about this on the Patreon, right? On the Goodfella TV side thing. And that will not allow you to have, even with your stomach, you got to do, you know, sit-ups and crunches with weights once you get strong enough. That's gonna put the skin to the bone so you don't have any loose weight. But the key to this is this. You got to lift heavy. Whatever that is for you, have to lift heavy. Don't forget that. Don't be sitting here curling no 10s and 5s. Women, depending on your weight, that's a whole different lift heavy for whatever it is. That's the, I'm going to lift heavy and then lose weight. Trust me. Protein intake, high. Make sure you get your amino acids. Find you good ESAA or essential amino acids or BCAA. Research it yourself. Find you good, a lot of protein, shaking all that. Get your protein in, all that stuff. Lift heavy. Listen to your boy. Lift heavy. You're gonna look sweet as hell. Listen to me. Lift heavy. Don't lift that light shit. You're gonna be disappointed. But yeah, that's why Ryan took that shit. In my opinion, it helps preserve the lean muscle without you burning into it. Once you start burning to muscle, cutting weight, boy, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Your body hustling backwards. Martinez is slated to come before the commission again in June, tentatively scheduled for June 25th, 2024. Lewis Hamilton, Nevada State Athletic Administrative Assistant, thought that was a racer, if that is his name, confirmed to the ring, but there is always a possibility that he could continue to a future meeting so they can put it back. Remains under suspension by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Martinez, further investigation, all presiding officers under the Association of Boxing Commission, ABC, are obligated to honor the ruling. Martinez, number 3 flyweight, cannot fight anywhere in the U.S. during that time. Guadalajara, Eric Garcia Benitez, 55-6-1 and 1 KO. Oh, my goodness. Also tested positive for S5 diuretic for the same show in a 4-round defeat versus Jason Valerio, 5-0 and 3 KOs. The test results overlap with Martinez's announcement decision to relinquish the WC flyweight title campaign during bantamweight. 29-year-old from Mexico City held the belt since 2019. Injury, illness, and other issues slowed his reign to crawl, and he managed just 7 defensive in more than 7 years. Okay, whatever. That's pretty low for smaller guys. Among his issues was the ability to make weight. So he tried to stay somewhere too long. And once again, when you stay your ass somewhere too long, you ain't supposed to be. Bad things tend to motherfucking happen. Trust and believe me. So at the end of the day, he stayed there too long, and then he had to resort to other things. But the S5 diuretic, which I don't know much about that, don't really care. I just know that means it's gonna help him drop a lot of that water weight and that fluid to make weight. That's illegal. I'm more concerned about the masking agents. You know, what else are you masking to get down in weight? You know what I'm saying? Or you masking to be stronger and be competitive. Anybody that ever had to cut weight for wrestling or had to cut weight for whatever competition or cut weight just in general, no, once you start cutting weight and you start really, you know, cutting weight and, you know, your body really can't do it no more, it's a horrible feeling. You know, remember Munguia fell out at the weigh-in. So When you're young, you can get away with that. But right, what tells me him being about 29 years old, trying to cut that weight, that's when your body starts to change. Like you start to get your bone density, your grown man strength, your body started to break things down different. So that's kind of when at that age, that's when my body started breaking stuff down different. I used to eat chili cheese fries, drink a bunch of fucking Patron and party all night. And I used to get up and run or get up and have fun and still do my day. Then that's when my body started breaking things down different. I couldn't do, I'll be a little bit laying in the bed for a little bit. Oh shit, I ain't gonna have fun 2 nights in a row. So right around that age, I tell people that hot Cheetos and chips and all that bullshit, that spicy shit and that bullshit y'all be eating at McDonald's, your body starts to really react. Right around 28, 29, your body starts to break that down and you don't feel as good as you used to. You don't recover like you used to. So that's when I really start, noticing the changes. So depending on his lifestyle changes outside the ring, it was probably hard for him to make that weight because he probably still doing a lot of the same bullshit that he used to do. He didn't want to make those lifestyle changes, and whatever reason, he just didn't want to move up in weight. Because as you move in weight, you fighting guys that's more of your size. Such ruling would delay Martinez' hopes to conquer the attractive 155-pound to 15-pound division. Said medical studies note that the usage of F5 diuretics and other masking agents to falsify the results of doping contests. So such substances are banned by WADA, both in out of competition. It alters the body fluid and affects the aids and reduced body weight. It infects in aids, that's what they meant, and reduce the body weight. So there you go. But what else is he fucking masking? So that's what a diuretic is. But if you got to use another, so basically the masking agents was to hide the bullshit. But what else he was using and abusing? He could have been sliding some other type of shit up in there. This sounds kind of crazy to me, but hey.
He was a fat Faison liar.
But Daniel, salute. Big Soldier, salute. I answered that one. Shout out to Cleveland. Church's business, yeah. Pandering business. Pandering to getting them women's pockets in they goddamn panties. Trust and believe me. We know the deal. So, but it is what it is.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
J Cash, salute. Joshua, salute. Lather, salute. Said ninjas be wearing that designer, but ain't got no food in the refrigerator. Nope. Rich, Phoenix, salute. What it do? No sugar diet cleanses the skin for real. Yeah. Shout out to No Sugar Ninjas. I do natural sugar though. That's cool. Every now and again I do sugar. Who is Reynoso's boxer? Julio Cesar Martinez, ain't it? At least he is manager though. I know that for sure. Oh yeah, here you go. Shout out to Seal. I don't know if you're a woman, but shout out to you. I can't post that if I know what money it is, but but shout out to Seal. I see you. Shout out to you. If that's if you a guy. But Donovan Amos, salute. What's going on, Ronaldo? Salute. But yeah, that's what I got to say. Shout out to him. I actually was a fan of a couple of his fighters, Valdez and Julio Cesar Martinez. So yeah, y'all just don't care shit about the smaller weight classes. So I don't really say nothing about that. So y'all be like, man, nigga, shut the fuck up. But I must say, before I actually carry on in these endeavors, this circle about Adrien Broner, actually, O'Shea Duke Jackson had a real funny video about Adrien Broner. All right. But as I carry on before Adrien Broner, I would like to give a special brother out there, which I think he's going to be big time in the sport of boxing, Shushu Carrington. Bruce Shushu. And I still fuck with Jai Tucker. I don't know what happened to Jai Tucker. Jai Tucker, dog. I don't care what you ninjas say. I still fuck with Jai Tucker. Shout out to Jai Tucker. I'm a huge fan. I don't care if they keep putting losses in home, my nigga. Fuck with Jai. I like Jai Tucker, man. For real.
Just to take the high road, but I don't know the address to the high road. So I got to come at you, man.
So shout out to Bruce. I watched that fight last night. And I know he had a late replacement, but dude, tough, bro. I mean, like Bomac said, Shushu cold. I didn't know he was 27 years old. He cold. Shushu cold-blooded. And they talk about he was a little left hook happy yesterday, but they talk about his left hook. But his right hook is mean than a mug, bro. He got some good height on him, 5'8", 72-inch arm. He gonna be a problem. He been fighting 10 rounders. Yeah, he gonna be a problem. Shushu gonna be a problem. Oh, Shushu cold, bro. Shushu cold for real. Shushu mad nice. I watched him for real. I seen him a couple times, you know, but I watched him last night, and I was more impressed with his right hook. I think he could have just went to the body a little bit more, but other than that, yeah, I knew you may have an opponent in the near future. Dog cold though. I ain't gonna lie. Dog cold. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm truly impressed, bro. Dog cold blooded. He a problem. So, you know, we always sit here and talk about, you know, this guy dominated this division. He need to move up and all this. I know he a division above him, but a lot of these dudes, man, you wait long enough, you're gonna get an adversary. You're gonna get a rival. So, but he may cause some problems for Inoue just based off of size and his length and his height. But you know, he still got a long way to go before we get there. But he got defense. That boy's man. He got a fan in me. Bro, cold blooded. He cold. You know, I fuck with Inoue. So when people go over here, it was funny when a lot of these guys come over here to the channel. You know, we speaking on boxing or whatever, they assume that I'm about to pander to black people. I mean, ain't no money in that though. By the way, get your hand out of my pocket. You know, I like all fighters. You know, if I see a fighter, no matter unless he say some racist or some off the wall shit, hey dude, if you can fight, bro, like I said before, maybe a lot of y'all don't know. I you know, not as much as I used to. I watch a lot of lower weight class because they actually fight each other. You know, they actually fight each other. So yeah, you know, that's kind of where, you know, I watch a lot of the smaller guys because they get busy. But I mean, only thing that really kind of set Inoue back was the inability for them. For Chocolito, he lost, but I mean that happens. But let's talk about AB. I might just start doing vertical strings. I fuck with the vertical strings more than this shit. I might lay in my bed and be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what else y'all want from me.
More do you want from me? Oh my
God. Shout out to Tyrese. But yeah, we got AB, bro. Shout out to AB, bro. You know, he did all that talking. We got guns and butter, but I said guns and Broner on the. He did all that talking. You know, he accused Blair Cobb of DV. You know what I'm saying? Blair Cobb got sassy with him, talking about take it off. I can make way. He said take it off all the way down to your socks. What? It was just so much going on in that press conference. And AB I be telling y'all, man, Keisha, Brittany, Samantha, you know, Maria, they be thinking these thugs with these emotional ass thugs and Glocktavius and DeAndres and Chaz can fight. Them niggas can't fight. The average hood dude back in the day couldn't really fight. That's why they jump niggas. Come on. That's why, man, I'll get a gun. And then anytime somebody resort to pulling the gun and you ain't pulled the gun out on them, that mean they scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Anytime niggas start putting the gun, you ain't even got no gun. Now, if he know you keep that thing on him, that's a little bit different. Then he got a right to bear arms. You know what I'm saying? But anytime, I'm gonna shoot you, man, you scared. Ninja, you scared. But hold on. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. You scared. And that's cool. It is what it is, bro. You know. But a lot of people say, well, I didn't know that Blair Cobb, your intro, I didn't know he really fought. That shit was hilarious. A lot of people didn't know that. But you know, shout out to my guy for getting that drop for me. And like I continue to tell y'all, man, you know, oh man, they got this thing where they think hood dudes and these dudes are can fight and all that. Man, that don't mean nothing. I'm telling you, have y'all seen Webby fight in the Webby box, man? Who is he? Who ass he whooping? And I fuck with Webby. It's one of my favorite rappers, you know. So, You know, oh, we got guns and, you know, we move birds, we move bricks. Man, all you doing is putting yourself in jail and putting yourself in another emotional nigga. That's all he is, an emotional dude. Now, he was trying to sell the fight and all that. You know, he had the whole Corey LeRae thing, trying to use Corey LeRae, you know, to sell the fight or whatever, and got the promo and got everybody looking. And what do you do? Got whooped. That boy put hands, foots, and toes on that man. You know, and first thing he did, you know, when he lost, what did he do?
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
That man, Adrien Broner, ran out the ring like a woman on Maury when she said he is not Chad, is not the father. That nigga ran out the ring. That nigga hit the race, bro. He ran out the ring, bro. He ran out the ring. Didn't want to stay for a post-fight press conference. That nigga ran out the ring. He got up out of there. That boy he hit the race. He hit the race. And Blair Cobb started copping pleas and shit. Well, you know, Adrian's a good fighter. Look at the back of his neck. This nigga had so many plausible moments in this whole motherfucking fight. No diddy, like that. Nigga, look at his neck. His neck is thick. And I want to thank Broner. This was on my vision board. This is one of the fights that I really wanted. And that nigga started copping pleas. He thought AB had ran to the back and was about to grab the motherfucking chopper. That nigga started thanking him. You know, I thought he was going to thank his whole family lens, thank his great-great-grandmother for being with his great-great-grandfather. And this nigga started copping pleas. I told that nigga, suck my motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did all that talking, accused me of DV and all that. Like, boy, you better get out of my face.
You know that shit gets no play in this round.
Yeah, get out of my face. I probably would have popped his ass with another left hook, make his ass wake up and take out the goddamn trash.
That's the beauty of it. I grab a dog, and I choke him, and I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass.
Come on.
That's my pleasure.
Come on. I wouldn't have been celebrating. I'm like, retire. Get your retired ass up out of here. Go join AARP. Go join the AAA Insurance Retirement Club. Niggas a disappointment. Came in here looking like Bumblebee from the Transformers. Well, he did that shit versus Pacquiao. This for the hood. This for the hood. This for the hood. What hood? Them niggas in Cincinnati should shoot your ass across the Kentucky gun line again, bro. Y'all don't even remember when that happened, when they shot that nigga across the gun line. Him and this nigga right here.
I do this for us, baby. I do this for that culture that they talk about. I do this for the culture that they hate on. Hey, it's time.
These niggas on PBC stay doing something for the culture. You know what I'm saying? We do it for this. We do it for the country. We do it for the hood. That nigga had some buffs on, so I do, man, Detroit, hey, put them bitches back. Wherever you get a guy from, send them back. And you get no refund, my brother.
Put that in for me. You know that shit gets no play in this round.
Come on, man. Look how he looking like he can't believe he lost. Like, man, get up out of here. You thought Don King was going to rob Blair to Flair Cobb for you? This is insanity, bro. This is insanity. This man Blair came in shape. Man, we knew this nigga was losing when Kevin Cunningham got the fuck up out of there. Kevin Cunningham was like, Kevin was like, hell no.
Oh, come on, man. You watching that ass? Cut that cash so you get up out of here, man.
Kevin was like, Kevin was like, no. Kevin seen that nigga spar 1.5 rounds. Kevin was like, nah. Kevin was like, nah.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Kevin was like, nah, big fella. Oh, man. Kevin was like, nah, that ain't it. Like I said before about the guy, man. What people like to say is, oh, he has so much potential. He mad. To be honest, bro, the nigga was never that good. He lost his TV debut, in my opinion. And you go for the pro-Mexican people. This is why motherfuckers fuck with me, because I call it how I see it. He lost that fight versus Daniel Ponce de Leon. Now, I know a lot of y'all ninjas probably just started watching boxing in 2009. Okay, I understand it. I get it. But he lost that fight versus Ponce de Leon. He lost that fight. I don't care what y'all say. The Joker lost that fight. That was... Jesus Christ. Was it that far? No, it can't be that far. 2011. So you 2012 ninjas just missed that fight. These scorecards were atrocious. 96, 94, 99, 91, 96, 94. That 99, 91. Tony Sabri, whoever this dude is, he don't never need to judge another fight. Never, ever. Yeah, send him back to Kansas City. He don't never need to do another fight. Trust and believe me, that's a horrible scorecard. A lot of people thought Ponce de Leon won that fight. He don't never need to judge another fight. I don't mean never or never. Like an extra on the color purple. Never. Never. You know, he fought Litzum, Vincent Nasty. He was just fighting guys that he was just so much bigger than. And as the gap closed between those guys, this was the best Adrien Broner versus Antonio DeMarco. This was the best version of Adrien Broner. This was peak Broner. Antonio DeMarco was peak Broner. Whatever he did in that camp, that motherfucker should have kept doing it. He was getting cooked by Gavin Reese too. Gavin Reese was cooking his ass. He wouldn't ever move his hands. And Adrien Broner ain't never been a volume puncher. He was just so much bigger and stronger than guys at 130 and 135 that his punches had more effect. And when he moved up in weight, he lost to Paulie, to be real. And I hate to admit that. Because Paulie been acting like a McMuffin. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know, he been acting like a McMuffin. Yeah, I said a McMuffin. But he lost that fight. You know, he jumped up to 47, thought he never made the adjustment, never learned to use his speed, never learned to use his ability. You know, Adrien Broner always never really threw a lot of shots. You know, he had that super wide base down at the lower weight class. He was just so much stronger and bigger than them guys. And I remember I talked to my homie, his brother, his father fought Tommy Hearns. I forget his name. It was a mutual friend, and they boxed. And he told me, we was at the races one night, and he told me, he like, what y'all talking? Y'all got probably bitches around. Well, the bitches that was around was Big Keishas that night. Because they seen us from high school. We was kind of ventured off. He didn't want to be with no Big Keishas, man.
Swap for God and two white men. Wait, what?
So we off to the side chopping it up. He was like, man, when Broner move up in weight, you know, that's really gonna see if he gonna be any good. And boy, I ain't seen that man since, but he was 100% right. That joker moved up, and man, that motherfucker ain't been right since he moved up. Even the Paulie fight he lost, he ain't been right since he moved up, bro. That motherfucker, man, it's been over with. They got to pack that nigga right back to 140, and then you keep going through his resume. I don't even remember the Carlos Molina fight, man. What Molina was that? Because, you know, it's two of them. It's one that, you know, that's the grape soda. He was out here in Milwaukee with y'all boy Fat Fingers. You know what I'm saying? Fat boy.
He was a fat Faison liar.
And then that's the 54 pounder. Then I forget that fight. Emmanuel Taylor. Didn't he choke Emmanuel Taylor? Emmanuel Taylor had lost to Chris Algieri, and that's how Chris Algieri ended up getting the Ruslan Provatnikov fight. Yeah. They fought on a ESPN Friday night fight. See, I've been watching this boxing shit. You know, a lot of you niggas, y'all don't even know. ESPN had Friday night fights. Oh, win. And it was actually pretty good. Demetrius Andrade was Mr. Friday night fights before it ended. That's one of the worst things that happened to boxing when Friday night fights went off. Man. You know, then he fought Sean Porter, you know, or he fought John Molina. That was on PBC. I believe that was on. Give me a minute. I want to say this fight with Emmanuel Taylor might have been one of the last HBO shows he did, or the last HBO show he did. It was probably. It might have been on Showtime. A Ninja don't know. It was on Showtime. So let's see the last HBO show this brother did. This don't say. Oh, Showtime. So damn, what was the last show? Showtime. Remember, you called this up Mr. HBO. That's Showtime. I think this was Showtime. This was the last HBO show. I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar. Yep, this was the Gavin Reese fight was the last one. Yep, that was 2013 because this Paulie fight was on Showtime. I'm pretty sure about that. Yep. So yeah, that was the last fight, man. So we dissecting this ninja career, which that wasn't a plan, but hey, thumbs up the video, share the video for your boy. I'll get to the comment section in a minute. I ain't got to speak on the Madonna fight, man. I couldn't watch that shit. That shit was cringe. But shout out to him. He strapped his nuts on that one. When he lost to Sean Porter, he was accusing Kenny Porter of spending all their money and tricking their money off. Kenny got mad. And, Sean beat him, but he dropped Sean in the 12th. Kenny was mad as hell when he dropped him in the 4th and shit. For real.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
But Sean Porter should have knocked that motherfucker out. Remember, that's when Floyd was gassing him up, and that's when Tank went to Twitter, about a month ago, if that, and said that Floyd was sending chicks to Adrien Broner to give him some ass that night and throw him off for the Sean Porter fight. Now, at the end of the day, if he was hating like that, cool. But at that point, a night before the fight, and you need your legs, and you worried about some pussy over to making some money, that's on you. If you can't sexually control yourself at that point, the night before the fight, you couldn't tell them to wait till after the fight. That's on you. Then he went down to 40 versus somebody I ain't never heard of. Had this guy Khabib Akadamadev, has he ever fought since? That motherfucker ain't fought since. Like I said, he ain't fought in 9 years. That motherfucker went back to Russia. He go back to Russia. And I pound on any black person they see again.
Box that bitch.
Then he fought Ashley Theophane. That was a waste of our time. That's when he called out Floyd. Carcino did the little record. That shit got like 2 million. It's still going. I seen that video on my feed the other day. He fought Adrian Granados. I don't even remember that fight, but I remember that. I know the guy. Fought Mikey. Damn, in my mind, I really don't remember that fight. I know it happened, but I just don't remember. Probably wasn't throwing no punches versus Mikey. So I really just like that. Really after the Sean Porter fight, that nigga was dead in my mind, man. That nigga was dead.
Woo, he did.
I was at the Vargas fight. I thought he lost that one too. Manny Pacquiao, that was just a severance package from Al Heyman. He blew all that money. He said Al, he got no money. And the rest of this shit is what it is, man. That's the career of Adrien Broner. A lot of people be like, with Adrien Broner, if he was focused, he would have been. No, this nigga's an overachiever. He's an overachiever, in my opinion. He's an overachiever. Let me kind of rewind a little bit. Let's kind of go back just a little bit. Let's go back.
Shut up, man. I didn't tell you. What? I got to paint a target on my ass.
Okay, we got to back now. I talk about how Adrien Broner, Tank said, Floyd sent some hoes over there. You know what I'm saying?
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
So he sent some hoes over there, right? The night before the Sean Porter fight. Remember, he was cooking Keith Thurman for being at the crap table the night before he fought Manny Pacquiao. And this is where this sound clip came. That's where this sound clip came from.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
So, okay, what's wrong with me shooting some craps the night before? Well, Tommy Hearns, even though he lost his fight, was shooting crap before he fought Marvin Hagler. He was like, yeah, his homeboy stupid for letting him go shoot craps at the table. Boy, you sitting up here probably having a foursome. What Ray J say? It's okay if you have a sevensome and your woman have a sixsome. Y'all even. Nigga, what?
Yo.
Oh, man. Feminism doing stuff on the black male community. He ain't no man. That's a male shit.
That's my pleasure.
So yeah, at the end of the day, that is what it is, man. And it's funny how niggas be hypocritical and shit. And I remember Keith Thurman said, hey, he knocked on Adrien Broner door back in the day. He wouldn't even answer the door. He ain't lying. He wasn't about that life. That nigga overachiever. People say he an underachiever. I look at him and I call him an overachiever.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
You want to be gangster. That's what they be yelling. Yeah. You want to be a gangster. Want to be a baller, shot caller. 30, well, he said 20-inch blades on the Impala. Real talk, that's a deep ass song, dog. If you listen to that song, what he tell the nigga? He said, man, if you want that money, just keep it. He said, that's my boy. He wouldn't do that to me. He grew up on free lunch. So nigga, what is he talking about? I know rap. He said Eminem trash. And these niggas don't even know who Lil Troy is. Shout out to Texas rap has always been the shit, dude. You know, Texas rappers always had a place in my heart. You know, Texas, Philly, California produced my favorite rap, to be honest. But yeah, New York niggas, you know, what's up, son? What up, kid? What up to my boy Kobe? He covered the fight last night. What up, son? Dead ass kid. You know, Kobe, he's talking about, I'm fresh on the plane. This nigga got some camo and some Timbs on. This nigga came in the default. And look here, if they did like a New York City video game, the default outfit would be what that nigga had on. That nigga had some camo shorts on and some Timbs on. That's a default in New York. That's what you all need. Hey, man, we should create that game. Give them undisputed niggas. Fuck that boxing shit they doing. Let's do a New York City game where you walk around New York City and shit. And, you know, I don't know. You get some coins for hitting licks or selling bricks. Or I don't know what we'd do. Or you can go. You could be a 9-to-5 dude, or you can go in the street because, and we're gonna have this in the game right here.
Belief about
no, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Yeah, when you sitting there staring too long at a nigga's baby mama or girl, he come over and check you, man, that gang gonna be fired, dude. That gang gonna be fired. You know, you looking, you standing there. You look at my baby mama, son. You kid. You look at my baby mama. Oh no, you can even say, you can have the option to say, I ain't looking at her, like that bitch ass nigga. Or you could be like, nigga, hell yeah, I'm looking at that bitch. What up, kid? Open fire. Well, you know, they don't carry Glocks like that in New York because of the laws like that. You know, you shank them up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, son. Yeah, man. Hey, that's a winner right there. Somebody tap in with me that we could do a video game like that. Let's go. Come on, man. Fuck with the channel. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Best way to donate. Share that video. All right. He said all smaller weight classes are trash. They really not. They actually fight each other. Niggas actually fight each other. The best actually fight the best down there. And actually, the smaller you go, the more skilled they are, to be real. Historically. It's just, you know, smaller weight class is shit. You actually get good boxing down there. Them niggas be banging. He said, I would like to see Shushu and Ramirez. Which Ramirez? Specify that Ramirez for your boy. Boxing is just a form of respect. Oh, you talking about that picture? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm going to Japan and watch one of that ninjas fights. I ain't gonna lie. That's got to be on my bucket list. And they need some little black sperm over there in Japan. Oh, man, yeah. Have some illegitimate kids over there and come back to the States. He said they need to make Shushu and Dog Ball. Where my boy Dog Bay at, man? Where my boy Dog Bay? I ain't block you. This guy's not my guys. That's not like my guy. I don't know what that was talking about. Yeah, maybe he tripping. His kid got the phone or something. Lotto the Great. We need more videos in the background while you talk. Oh yeah, me laying in my bed. Yeah, I was watching The Water Boy and I was watching Shushu last night. Man, dude, them weekend a vertical video, my legs be hurting like a motherfucker, man. I be running, lifting and shit. I'll be toe up at the end of the week, bro. Then I gotta walk this nigga 1,000 miles. So yeah, I be tired, man. Sometimes I just don't even feel like going to the computer, dude. I got my legs over. I gotta get one of them. What's some little things they got where you put your legs in there and it circulate your legs? I'm about to invest in one of them, bro. Say, Bullshit, I just found out Cobb's dad was in the cartel selling snow. Oh shit, allegedly. Look at Adrien Broner. He talking about I'm the big dog on the block when it comes to them bricks. Nigga, you selling 8 half tracks of shit.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
Connect TV vids. What's going on? What do you? He said this guy's not from the hood, so you take on the real hood stuff, Cloud. This guy's not from the, I don't know. This must be Adrien Broner himself. That got to be Adrien Broner. This nigga mad. Man, go fix your tooth, bro. Go fix your tooth. Go on down. Go on, fix your tooth. Yeah, matter of fact, nigga, you need a job, man. Let me call Eddy so you could be a correspondent. He said everyone knows AB is a K, always broke. He's always been done since Madonna beat his ass. Damn. He said, wasn't no real reason to talk to Cobb like that. Don't even like the move. I say that I agree with that, but then that's how he promote his fights. I can't knock it. I can't be complaining about these ninjas not promoting their fights. And if I was AB, I'd just start a marketing firm for boxers, for combat fighters. I'm giving this nigga a way to make some money. He said, the Kiki, salute. Is that Batman? Shout out to Batman. That's my favorite superhero. Big Soldier, he laughed. He said, I knew Broner was going to get beat. Didn't think it would be one-sided, though. Yeah, I said split decision. Should remember Webby beat up the whole crime mob at the concert by himself. Yeah, he was sparring Eric Babyface Walker Johnson, who just getting out of jail. He beat one of Mayweather fighters. Oh, okay. He must have been getting some work in the gym, though. I mean, how you say you nuck and you buck and you let one Webby beat you up? That's crazy. One Webby.
This is a sick Negro.
Damn, I know that story. What Fabulous say? He said, I don't trust no dudes that change their voice when they sing it Nuck If We Buck. Or was it Stiletto Pumps? That shit was funny. That shit was funny. Fabulous a funny ass nigga, dog. You don't trust no nigga that changed their voice when he come to what was it, Princess of Diamond Part? Yeah, Diamond could have got wife for sure. He said them dudes are crowd mob. I mean, yeah. And what's so funny, Trillville said the only reason they ain't fight crime mob, I think it was Trillville said the only reason they fought everybody, the only reason they ain't fight crime mob is because they have girls in their group. So the shout out to them, bro. Girls saved them from another ass whooping. Calvin Ford might take another L this week. Oh, Tank ain't losing to no Frank Martin. Book it. Tank ain't losing to no Frank Martin. They wouldn't have picked Frank if they thought Tank was gonna lose. Ballpark Frank ain't got no chance. That's what he got. Ballpark Frank ain't got no chance. They is not letting Wahood Abdul Rahim Shareem Afarik lose that fight.
What's up? Struggle is up, brother. Oppression is up, brother. Salami, eggs, and bacon. My name is Dewey. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Mama say, mama say, mama say. Jenkins. Nigga, what?
Hey, Adrien Broner got a tooth. I seen he got a tooth missing. Say be looking like fake Rocky with that yellow on, man. Motherfucker, like he got that from City Trends. He got the whole outfit for City Trends in the back rack. For real, sure, he won 4 belts for the weight class, but they were all weak world champions. DeMarco was solid. I give him that. Antonio DeMarco he had just knocked out John Molina with one punch. I'm watching that fight. AB had went to get some nachos and the fight was over with. Shout out to my boy Chris. Shout out to New York City, son. He said, yeah, me and my little cousin thought he lost the party we first watched at Lathers. Should watch it again. He said ninjas ain't had a real squabble in years. They're scared of weights and push-ups. Yeah. Most if you get a fight over in the first minute, you good. You ain't got to be in much condition. But once a fight go past a minute, yeah, niggas get to tussling and grabbing and niggas tired and shit, man. A lot of fights just look like a rainbow video, if you catch my drift. Most of you, I ain't got time to be fighting with nobody, bro. Only way you gonna get me to fight, bro, for real, you got to touch somebody that's with me. Like if you touch a woman that's with me, then we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Now if I meet her there, that's different. You can have Keisha, you know what I'm saying? You can have Becky, but if she with me, yeah, my mom's or something like that, family, yeah, that's different. Kids, like that, yeah, you got to go. You got to go. But I really ain't got time to be fighting. Like niggas get to arguing, bro. I will walk away from you. Arguing, I will look at you. I wouldn't even say nothing like this man's insane. Corey Holcomb say this man is insane. I'm not about to argue with you. You got it. It ain't that deep. Yeah. He said, yeah, I thought he lost to Dalian. Yeah, he did. Tell y'all that. Like, yeah, I'm like, these niggas is insane, bro. See you later, bro. I'm not staying nowhere where it's the majority. Only time you gonna see me with the majority of niggas. Now, it's niggas and it's black people. Only time you gonna see me with niggas at, and this is rare, man. If I really ain't got nothing to do when I go to the casino, I got some bread, some extra bread, and I want to get a corned beef sandwich. Well, I don't eat red meat no more. I want to get something nice to eat and then go play some roulette. You will see me for a minute down there, and I'll be gone. You will see me. I'll gamble some roulette. I might lose at one casino, go to another one. You know what I'm saying? Get a little free cranberry juice. I might hang around for a little bit, but I'm gone. Yeah, I don't hang around. They be fighting at the casino, at the crap. I definitely don't do the crap table. That's where they all be at. I'm at the roulette table with a dignified people at, with a civil black people at. He said AB against DeMarco shine like new money. That was accuracy was amazing. Bro, I remember they made Antonio DeMarco put on them pink gloves. I knew he lost when they made him put them pink gloves on. Explained to us for breast cancer awareness month. Broner getting outworked at 35. He was originally weight bully. Dude almost lost to a transformer too. Oh, who the transformer he almost lost to? I don't even want to know if he a boxer. Keep that to yourself. Support the channel. Cash up $ CJ Good 313. Say don't forget AB last fight at 130. He missed weight and posted pics of him eating Twinkies the week of the fight on Twitter, and Max was grilling him about it after the fight. Yeah, he ain't never had no respect, bro.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
He ain't never had no respect, man. He said he fought weaker Molina, not the dangerous one. Okay, he fought the one. I think I remember the guy. I know he didn't fight the 54-pound Molina that just, that was doing this cut and keep his hands off of minors and shit, man. Man, y'all gotta stop calling certain guys B-level. I think it's disrespectful to call guys a B-level fighter. Be real. Ryan Garcia outside that Devin Haney fight without that super Captain America serum in his ass. That motherfucker's I think he's a B talent, but he's a C+ fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes y'all be saying is B's and B+. Man, niggas ain't even be B's. They be B's beneath C. They be B's beneath B. Like it ain't that many A fighters in the boxing like Usyk, Crawford, Fury, guys like that. And now you knew your way, Prime Chocolito, I'll give him that distinguished. Since niggas be saying, you be hating on Chocolito, you be hating on him. I'm like, whatever. Shut up. But yeah, I gotta watch y'all calling B's, man. Like, B's is good. Some of these niggas just about bricks. Yeah, that motherfucker. He about bricks, all right.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
The banana fight was actually a good fight minus the 2. Now, yeah, it was a good fight. He strapped his nuts on it. Then he always do that. Start throwing punches at the end. Kind of like when you running and you almost hit your goal when you working out running and you get that adrenaline boost when you got a minute or 2 left. Yeah, all that adrenaline come out of nowhere. Nigga had that energy the whole time. You just being lazy. Devin Haney whooped Gervonta the night before Porter versus Broner. What you mean whooped him? Lather salute. First salute. He said default outfit. Yeah, motherfucker. But yeah, Tim's and camo shorts and Tim's on. Even when it's cold. Shout out to 716. Even when it's cold, nigga. That's the niggas. Niggas wear Tims when it's cold. It's hot. I guarantee you, them niggas hop on the bus or the cab. Them motherfucking feet smell like motherfucking Kraft macaroni and ass around this motherfucker, man. Yeah, shout out to Baby Mama Boy for giving us one of the most epic clips of all time on YouTube, captured by me. Cineball salute. Cybo, excuse me. Cool Breeze. Rizzy Ramirez, yeah, they fucked with Rizzy Ramirez over. No Diddy, though, man.
No Diddy, like that.
Yeah, they put that motherfucker in that nigga with Fedora. The lower weight classes was nasty work. I watched that fight. I don't think I did video, but I watched it. Part of the video on YouTube, Baby B Sub Crime Mob. We knock it. I did it. Fabulous somewhere rolling over in his grave. Devin Haney should have took the Broner fight. Well, hey, he didn't get paid for Ryan Garcia, according to them, to Oscar saying, we did pay them. And I'm like, uh-oh. Come on, man. Shit crazy. Support the channel, Venmo, CJ Good 313. Went on to salute. Broner did it for the hood. I think that's what he meant. I'm so hood. We all know who had the best verse, even including the remix, Plies. Y'all niggas be hating on Plies. Plies had the best verse on that joint. He said, play craps, at least it's the least rigged. Nah, too many of them blacks or too many of them niggas be at the crap table for me.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, DeMarco was his best fight ever. He said, you niggas go always go come see AB. Yeah, you ain't lying. They gonna be fighting in the middle of a Cincinnati mall and shit, man. And my own nickname was the Transformer. Oh, so boy, I bet he regret that shit. Boy, that's nasty work. That shit did not age well. Salute Flavbo. Shout out to Jacksonville. Shout out to Duval County. Yeah, Benavidez. I had Benavidez video. I don't know when y'all gonna see it though, but yeah, I don't know. It includes Usman from UFC. Support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Yeah, shout out to King Ease, man. Shout out, man. But yeah, shout out to Blair, man. Blair the Flair. I knew he was gonna win, man, because I just never. The only reason I said he was gonna win is because that motherfucker, he looked like he ain't never got out of shape and shit. Heard his bitch bad too. I ain't gonna say who told me. But I heard his bitch got a badass little bitch too, man. So shout out to Blair for smacking some nice cheeks. So if she listening, shout out, if Blair ain't doing it, let me stop. These niggas talk about Dirty Mac, this nigga on here Dirty Mac and this shit, man.
All right. Let's go.
But at the end of the day, dude, it's just to the point like where you go next. And I made a post, and my boy from Philly agreed with me. I made a post on Facebook said that Gerard Boots Ennis' resume is not better than Blair Flair Cobb's. Blair Flair Cobb's resume is better than Gerard Boots Ennis. Now, we're not saying he's a better fighter and he refused to fight Blair Cobb, but he should fight Blair Cobb. I mean, he ain't going to be ready by July 13th. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jerron Boots in this, his resume better than Boots, man. He older, he got 16 fights, whatever. And his daddy told a story about how he came to the gym and never came back. He was like, Blair, this ain't wrestling. That shit was funny. He said, Blair, this ain't wrestling. I was on the floor rolling when they had their interaction and shit like that. Blair didn't deny what he was saying either. He basically confirmed it and shit, man. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. People talking about him fighting Ryan Garcia. Like, no, man. Let me say this, bro. Him calling out Ryan Garcia, I understand you want to check, you want to get the bag and all that type stuff, dude. But we can't be sitting here and enabling cheaters. He cheated. He need to sit on the pine. He need to pay his piper. I don't care if they clear him. The boxers got the right to blackball or whiteball a lot of these fighters as well, too. Now, we don't need to be giving Ryan Garcia. Like, people don't even care Ryan Garcia popped out. That's what I'm telling y'all. All these fighters care about money until it's them on the fucking floor knocked out, or they lost and fought against somebody who had an unfair advantage, which I'm about to cook Ryan Garcia, so don't worry about that. That's coming.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll get out of that. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that he can fight. I think Bruce will fight him for the fight at Philly. That's a good fight to keep the momentum rolling in Philly after he fight July 13th. And what if Adrien Broner want a rematch? Why not do it again? You know what I'm saying? If it makes some type of sense. Rick Ross rolling over in his rocking chair, walking AB out in that fight. Golden Boy left him hanging, whatever, after he exposed, or in his opinion, he exposed Virgil Ortiz. I mean, he could fight Brian Norman. That'll be a good fight in the WBO for the WBO belt when Bud relinquished the belt. Who else you got out there? Ain't too many other guys. He could fight Devin Avanesian if that's something they wanted to do. But I think he's trying to get some more paper. He's trying to get this chicken. What they say, D-Lo the boss man, let's get the chicken. I think for him, if he's trying to make some bread, Drawing Ennis, Connor Ben, his cheating ass. I mean, if you want to fight Ryan Garcia, that is what it is. And Brian Norman, I think those are the fights for him, man. I think they're going to want to start showcasing Brian Norman. They sent Brian Norman to lose to that Mexican. And Brian Norman came out there, and that motherfucker cooked that Mexican. Boy, he made me proud. That was coming off that Devin Haney bullshit. They was talking hella shit, man. Shout out to Brian Norman, man, for doing what he had to do and cooking that Mexican. And that Mexican was good, though, because he beat the shit out of Alexis Rocha. Boy, he did him like Big Red. Hold on. Well, Big Red he ain't come to play today. But, hey.
Someone call 911.
Yeah, he got it back in blood for the brothers. We thought Devin Haney. Well, we knew he popped out, but we know how did. We thought Devin Haney let the brothers down. Brian Norman came in. I didn't know his dad was a professional, so he's qualified to train his son. So shout out to the Normans. But yeah, I just think people say his defense. I just think he lose focus. You'd be surprised. There's supplements that help you focus in the gym. Yeah, that is true. Like, you read a lot of them pre-workouts or some of them, 2-in-1 pre-workouts to help you burn fat. They talking about focus, help you focus. I think Brian Norman just need to work on focus. I seen him have good defense in periods and parts of his fight. He just needs to focus. That's a good one. I like to see that, man. But shout out to Blair. I picked him to win. AB just didn't look in shape. This nigga out here playing Twister and shit. Right foot on red. Kids don't even know what the fuck Twister is no more. Do they sell that? We used to play that when I was a kid. This nigga, man, he got the iced tea on. He said, picture me working at Mickey D's. When I die, it'll be gun crack smoke and gun smoke. What'd he say? Oh, man. Hey, Ice-T was a dope-ass rapper. New Jack Hustler. He also did rock and roll before rap and stuff. So Ice-T is a multi-talented guy. But, yeah, Ice-T had bars. I'll be listening to Ice-T still to this day. You know what I'm saying? He was right there with NWA, and people always forget, all them came up around the same time, and DJ Quick. All people always forget about Quick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Quick was one of my favorite. He's my favorite rapper. I think he's the greatest rap producer of all time. And I think another one that's mad underrated is Manny Fresh, because them niggas actually wrote their raps. So DJ Quick was another guy, man. Dope. So all of them had pretty much came up the same time and shit, think NWA got a little bit more publicity, but they always raw. Like, all right, man, one of my favorite songs by DJ Quick is Just Like Compton. That shit is still going on today, bro. He was talking about that shit in the 80s when they go into different towns and people testing them because they bang colors in LA and testing them, and people do that. No other genre of music do that. No other genre of music say, here come Kenny Chesney, nigga. We fuck with Uncle Cracker, nigga. Pow, pow, pow. Shoot at Kenny Chesney. Only hip hop community do that.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Real talk, man. We the only community out there do that shit, man. Oh, Reba coming? Oh shit, we about to pop the trunk on Reba and shit, man. Pop the trunk on Reba. Shit crazy. CJAB never lost. Never lose. Will he be bigger than? No, hell no. He won't be bigger than time. Pause.
No Diddy like that.
No. Nigga ain't fought nobody. He said, Flame on AB verse. We're rigging out too small for AB. Once again. He sounded like how you was the first got the Blair Cobb popping with the intro. Yeah, shout out to him. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Blair. CJ, AB, you keep asking me the same question. Shout out to Jeremiah. I think it might have been typo. Shout out to Coach Malachi. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. He said, Twister, you fine. Yeah. You know, my mama probably still got Twister somewhere in the house. So I still got the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Secret Rules tape. I still got that shit. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. My mama said, you used to be bad as hell. I put that movie on, you be good. He said, my God told you, Too Short too. I'm playing just to play. I'm a player. Yeah, Too Short had heat for years, bro. Shout out to the town, man. Too Short, E40. Yeah, Too Short. That player just to play. That was a kind of a sample off Hollywood Squares. Was it Boosie and them, the Rubber Band Gang? I forget the exact group. I think it was Boosie and them. Yeah, I think that was a sample off of that. AB versus man, Gulo sent. Who's in Gulo? You talking about the Alfredo Gulo? And Gulo sent AB to the upper room. I think he blind now, some shit. I don't know if he blind, but AB gets sent to the upper room, man.
This is a sick Negro.
The 47-pound division week right now. You just got new faces and new places. That's all. You know. He said CJ channel first to get Blair Cobb. Yep. Shout out to him. My homie who got it for me. He said AB versus Josh Taylor, man. And shout out to my homie a Mexican that be helping me out too. I ain't heard from him for a minute, other than he did tell me to tell y'all. He didn't tell me to tell y'all, but I think he told me to tell y'all, if that make any sense. That Jaime Munguia couldn't spar for like a month. I said it before. He couldn't spar like a month before the Canelo fight. I forget the exact time frame, which while we sitting here, I can tell you that right now. I think he said he couldn't spar a month before the Canelo fight because he had a cut. So, you know, Canelo didn't even fight the best version of Jaime Munguia. Ain't that crazy? He didn't even fight the best version of Jaime Munguia. See, I ain't never said that. He sent me receipts too. He said that, hold on, I'm going to tell you exactly what he said. He said, do you know that Munguia couldn't spar for 3 weeks before the Canelo fight? Not an excuse, but I witnessed that he couldn't do sparring. The cut opened 3 times. I just couldn't say anything. He sent some receipts. He said, you see it? Yeah, I see it. He said it opened 3 times. It's by the eyebrow. It's open on the right. It's open on the Ryder fight. So he cut himself in the Ryder fight. He was telling me that he felt tired after 3 rounds. That's versus Canelo. He sent some receipts about the cut. He said this was before going into the cut. So camp. So before that Ryder fight, after that Ryder fight, that cut never healed. So yeah, that cut never healed. There you go. So there you go. I'm only relaying the message. So Munguia, my peoples though. So shout out to Munguia and them, man. But let's move on. This clown, you know what I'm saying? I saved him for last. Save that ass for last. You know what I'm saying?
No Diddy like
that. You know, from Victorville, California. You know, he went to jail and they alleged $15,000 worth of damage at the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills, which means it's probably like $5,000 worth of damage. You buy some peanuts, you are already $100 in the hole going to them type of restaurants. Style them, shot approved to the year. Before we get to that, give me 1 minute, man. I don't know. I will play the white girls, but then I gotta edit it out. So I don't know what y'all want to see today. Here we
on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
All right, from just need a little break for a minute. We in the building still, so let's talk about Ryan Garcia and shit, man. Ryan Garcia, he got arrested, and then they saying they hospitalized him for being crazy. You think I'm crazy? Possibly. So apparently he went crazy. And all this is to cover up. He failed the drug test. They gonna backdate it, claim insanity, so it don't look like he popped hot, and then he gonna pop up and fight again and all this shit. This all this shit is, man. Out of that Eddy Reynoso camp, Canelo really got a pass. He got a bullshit 6-month suspension. Then you continue on. Oscar Valdez was allowed to fight with that shit in his ass. And Ryan Garcia is playing the PR role when it comes to his arrest. All he doing is crazy shit, just like he did the crazy shit leading up to the Devin Haney fight to take the distraction off, the pressure off of him. He doing the same thing here. He's sitting here talking. He doing all this crazy shit because he know he in trouble. This nigga got more excuses than a black man going to jail. Not just a man going to jail. He got more excuses than a black man going to jail.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is with Ryan Garcia, bro. He doing all of this shit to cover up the fact that he's a cheater. And nobody's talking about the manufacturer of cheaters that Eddy Reynoso was doing. If this was Derek James, if this was Barry Hunter, if this was Coach Kevin Cunningham, manufacturing all these cheaters out of there. And I think they might have had another one there. I just can't remember what the name was, but I definitely could be wrong. They'd be creaming if it was the brothers, producing this many PED offenders out of one camp. This is what they'd be saying.
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
And that's just what it is. And at the end of the day, I see what he's doing. I peep the game. He ain't Benny Siegel. You can't go before my honor. He said I can go before my honor, and you can't peep. And he couldn't peep my game. I peep his game. He don't fool me. If a man felt like he popped hot, and they said, well, this is what you popped hot for. That's what he popped hot. That's what he gonna say. It was ashwagandha. It went from it was ashwagandha to it was Victor Conti for, to it was Vada having something against him, to it was the 2 supplements, to it was Devin and Bill Haney doing some bullshit, to it was now it's to the point that it's the now he's claiming insanity. And you had a lot of black people that I speak to in the boxing game, and I ain't talking about no subs that say I really believe it with Ryan and all this. Man, dude, y'all be talking about staying on code in the community, bro. Man, it's a wrap. Don't ever come here thinking that you about to hear me cooning and buffooning for black people. I know that's hard to believe, or let me say pandering to black people. I ain't pandering to y'all. For one, I ain't pandering to black people after that George Floyd video and YouTube slowed my channel down and y'all ain't support that video. But I ain't pandering because most of you niggas ain't gonna spend no money with no black person, no way.
Get your hand out of my pocket. Get out of my pocket, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Most of these dudes, they be acting like they down for the cause and they down with the brothers, and then they be over on them Keisha channels spending money on Keisha, and Brad with a badge, they be on the Brad channel spending money with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't out of here, man. Pandering to you dudes. Y'all ain't no point of pandering to black people. If I'm a pander to black people, I'm gonna start pandering to black women. I'm gonna start a channel just pandering to black women to get that Derek Jackson money. Yeah, yep.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
But yeah, man, like it was disappointing. We spoke about that in the barbershop a couple weeks ago when I went, and a lot of brothers were there. We was just scratching our head, like we just didn't understand, what was going on. But you see what Ryan Garcia did. He dirty. Every excuse he make me think he even more dirtier than before. It ain't because it's Ryan Garcia. It ain't because he a Mexican. It ain't because of none of that, man. Because I call a spade a spade. I call a spade a spade. And what he trying to do is they're gonna backdate it. They're gonna wait till football, Olympics, around Olympics and football kick off, American football, and then they're gonna try to act like that they got backdated and the O coming off. They're gonna try to do minimum damage to his resume, to his PR, and he cheated. If you don't believe that he cheated at this point, you think something wrong with his mental health and all that, you out your rabbit mind. Ain't nothing wrong with this guy, bro, at all. Ain't nothing wrong. All this is for people to feel sorry for him, and he took steroids because he wasn't mentally insane. See, the mental insanity thing don't work for people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? It don't work for black people. So we can't claim mental insanity and none of that.
Swore for God and two white men. Wait, what?
And that's why it was so funny when if y'all don't see the Bun B video, go see the Bun B video. And I talked about in the Bun B video where the guy was saying that, was claiming mental insanity for jumping up in Bun B house and, raising a yap on his wife and shit. And Bun B had to, suit up and boot up and should have sent him to the upper room and stuff. So he had to testify. So long story short, people in this hip hop community were saying he snitched or whatever, but then all these niggas still going and supporting Gunna and buying his shows and supporting his shows, and he's selling out. But the guy that's not no snitch, that's been married to a woman since 2003, he a snitch because he testified of men trying to rob his house and shit. Crazy. But nonetheless, they tried to claim that the guy that came in the house, that he was mentally insane. He was black. That don't work for us. Everybody else can claim mental insanity. What about the dude that was down south? Was it the Carolinas? And he went into the church and suited up and booted up in the church, and he went into a black church and did what he thought he had to do. And then they took him like Burger King before they took him to the penitentiary and stuff. Like I said before, that's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Like, I already know the play. I know the play. He's a PR guy. He's trying to spin it however you want to spin it. And like I said, and I told Bill this on the phone. I said, if y'all was on the wrong side of this, I'll be doing the same thing. I told him on the phone straight up, and I said, if y'all was on the wrong side of this, hey, look here, man. And Adonis do the same thing. Modern Brutes, he see a lot of people he talked to. He said, I ain't gonna pander to you. I'm gonna keep it real. If y'all on some hoe ass shit, I'm paraphrasing. Y'all on some hoe ass shit, and I know what he doing, bro. Then, after this, he got out. Allegedly he was down there with his brother. He was walking with his brother. Man, let's just read the story. How about that? Let's get to the story. All right. This confused young boy. And I meant boy in every sense of the word. Boy. What he tell Jabari Parker? He said, "What's wrong, boy?" That shit was mad disrespectful, funny. I'm talking about why he crying. He stuck over there with a white reporter, Spanish reporter, or whatever they call themselves in Spain. Boy, he said, "What's wrong, boy? Why you crying, boy?"
Get him out. You move him out of here.
He said, "What's wrong, boy? What you crying for, boy?" No, I laughed so hard when I heard that. Kobe was like, "Did you just call him a boy?" I was like, "Yeah, he did." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Are you habitually using drugs, stimulants, alcohol?
Boxer Ryan Garcia arrested in Beverly Hills for alleged damage to the hotel. Police. I haven't read this article, this version of it, but I don't really care what version of it was. Ryan Garcia was arrested in Beverly Hills on Saturday, has been accused of causing damage at the walled-off Astoria Hotel, which I cannot afford to stay at, where he was staying as a guest, according to police. Where else he'd be staying as? Would he going to eat? Come on, Beverly Hills police responded to the walled-off Astoria at around 5:15 p.m. locals time Saturday. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my ninjas on the East Coast. And I believe 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for my people that's living in Central Standard Time. Shout out to my people in the Gump. He said for a call for an intoxicated person, according to the statement shared by Lieutenant Andrews Myers with the Beverly Hills Police Department. Hotel management told responding officers that Garcia was a registered guest and he had caused damage to the room and hallway of the hotel. Myers said it was the hotel management who requested that Garcia be arrested for the property damage. The nature of Garcia's behavior and the damage caused was not immediately clear based on the statement from Myers, but ESPN reported that the hotel accused him of causing approximately $15,000 in property damage. The 25-year-old boxing star was ultimately, I would say, content creating star, arrested for felony vandalism, according to Myers. Darren Chavez, Garcia's attorney, told ESPN that Garcia might also be charged with public intoxication. Man, Garcia attorney gonna be a billionaire when he get done with his butt. Pause. He said police said Garcia later taken to the hospital by the Beverly Hills Fire Department for medical care. He couldn't even get in the EMS. Pooh nanny. It was not clear what kind of care Garcia received. In a statement from NBC News, Chavez, his lawyer, I'm guessing, I don't know the guy, said that they are aware of Garcia's arrest and said it comes at an extraordinarily challenging time for his client. What is it? When is it a good time to get arrested? When is a good time to get arrested? Who he said has been grappling and devastating news regarding his mother's health. Don't sound like a me problem. Don't sound like a Waldorf Astorian problem. You know what I'm saying? So be it. She got to go to the upper room. You shouldn't be lying on Osterine and laughing at Devin Haney mama for fading when he got dropped. See, all that shit you talk about niggas mama shit, what goes around comes around like a fucking hula hoop, 2 Chainz. But I wish his mother the best in strong health. And I seriously mean that because, you know, that's tough. That's tough. You know, I know a lot of brothers that lost their mother when they was young and they just never was the same. Yeah, just mentally, they never was the same. So, I mean, losing a parent in general is tough. You know what I'm saying? So I already know. I've seen people lose their mother and they don't bounce back. I remember I had a whole conversation with this girl I used to work with. She said, I don't really understand why people, you know, grasp on to death so much and they hold on and just don't let it go. I'm just thinking, like, if your daughter got sent to the upper room tomorrow, you wouldn't just let that go. So, you know, sometimes until it happened to you, you don't know how you're gonna react. That's why I don't ever say, well, if I'm in his shoes, or I don't know what I would do. You know, I really don't. So, but you know, another unstable emotional creature known as Ryan Garcia. Ryan has been open about his struggles with mental health over the years, and at this time is dealing with immense emotional burden. Chavez said in the statement, the support understanding from the fans I don't understand shit. We all go through shit. You going through shit with millions of dollars. Figure it out. We don't understand a goddamn thing. They pray for Ryan. I feel bad for Ryan. I don't feel bad for shit. All that stuff that he popped off, that he was saying, and all that garbage stuff that he was saying, and man, no, eat that. Feeling bad for moms, but eat that. You a cheating son of a bitch, and that's what you is. So you can do all this lashing out and falling out, and oh, my mom got cancer. It was ashwagandha. It was this. It was that. It was Victor Conti. It was this, that, and the third. Man, own up to it like a man. We got to face all this shit like a man. We can't go around tearing up shit and, you know, face your medicine like a man. Put your chin up in the air like old boy did on Baby Boy and eat it and stand up to it. What Ric Flair said, he said, real men don't fall. They just, you know, don't stay down. They get up and they just keep standing until they withstand. All this, my mother and this, that, and the third. And well, show us the receipts. I know you don't owe us that. Show us the receipts. Don't change no mind, in my opinion. You still dirty. You still riding dirty like UGK and Chameleonaire. Don't care. You a piece of shit person. Straight up and down. And I would look at you no different if you came out and said, yeah, I did it. I stand on business. I did it. But all this shit he doing, and I'm lashing out over my mom, and then, man, you lashing out because you know what's coming on the horizon. Take your suspension. Don't nobody care the sport of boxing. Don't nobody care. Everybody said it's gonna be the same result. I believe they setting Ryan Garcia up, and let's see how many people, you know, because he already got revealed for cheating. It don't matter how many people gonna apologize to Devin Haney. None of them. If I'm Devin Haney, bro, I wouldn't trust nobody in this community that looked like me that didn't have my back. Wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust none of these ninjas, bro. I wouldn't even spar with black people from America. I go get all my spar partners from motherfucking Ghana, man. Real talk.
Get out there. That nigga is get out there.
Come on, I wouldn't trust none of y'all. I want an autograph. Nah, man, I don't do no autograph for no Americans. I straight turn on these ninjas, bro. Because that's how it is. You know, when it's time for us to, you know, have each other back, everybody gonna have the Mexican back. That tell me everything I would need to know about my people. That would tell me everything I need to know about my people. More black people had Chris Brown back after the Rihanna incident. More people still got R. Kelly back after what he did. Then they got Devin Haney back, and he wasn't in the right order wrong. He was just an innocent guy that came in clean, made the weight. Ryan, you know, admitted to taking an IV and Osterine and the other shit I believe was still in his system. It just cycled off of it correctly. And now he's the guy that got to get punished. Because the nigga scared of Tank taking the ass whooping. Or, Lomachenko lost to him. Man, I wouldn't have fought Lomachenko. I said that. When I needed an opportunity, he signed his belt away. So, for one, I wouldn't have fought that motherfucker. So he getting deducted for trying to do what true champions do. This whole world is just backwards. I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday at the gym about it. It's backwards. Literally everything that was cool growing up is now lame, and everything that was lame growing up is now cool. Nail polish, being emotional, cry. How many athletes have we seen cry on video? I'm tired of seeing it. Come on, man. Or the pairs don't matter. It wouldn't have did nothing. How you know it wouldn't have did nothing? You took it. So I really don't have a lot of respect for people, and you can fall out with this person, that person, that person. But what is right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I showed it talking about Caitlin Clark. I showed it talking about, you see the video with Dr. Umar. I showed it in the Bun B video as well too. I ain't straggling no rhyme. I ain't giving black people the benefit of the doubt. I ain't doing it no more. If y'all wrong, y'all wrong. If y'all right, y'all right. That's how it's about to be, bro. Cause you used to be want to be for your people and all this type of stuff, man. And like I said, I listen to Philip Scott still, and I listen to a lot of those brothers that still pro-black. Not saying they right or wrong. That's their perspective. But me believing in the fantasy of it, like it's gonna change my life and it's gonna get better in my lifetime, absolutely not. Just something as small as this situation just let me know kind of where brothers and sisters stand at. They're really doing. People say it's just the internet and people not like that in real life. To a certain extent, I definitely agree with that. But to a certain extent, most people live their life like 80% through the internet now. So what's real and what's not real? You know what I'm saying? Tell me. I don't hate another brother as much to say if he got. I got to speak on it. And when he lost to Devin Haney lost, hey, I gave Ryan Garcia full credit. I said, damn, Derrick James might need to be trainer of the year. I ain't seen Ryan look that good. But when it comes to giving us credit, or some of them dudes that be on Uncle Ruckus side of things,
That nigga is guilty.
a lot of people that be on that side of things, they don't never want to give a guy credit. When Crawford won, it was like, ooh, EJ wasn't in the same thing. Well, Crawford was on PEDs, and then they just never could give him the credit. When Deontay was knocking everybody straight, he wasn't fighting nobody. Okay, if he wasn't fighting nobody, who the fuck was the Klitschko's fighting? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
Come on. So we can continue to run these things off. We can continue to run this off, run it off, run it up, run it off. You notice a lot of these dudes, in the black community, as far as this, is just to the point where if I don't like him or they tell me not to like him, I ain't gonna give him no credit. Or if he get if he get cheated, we gonna act like he didn't get cheated. It didn't matter. To me, dog, if we can't even, like, it's one thing because boxing is objective, even down to a knockout, it could be objective. Or they should have stopped the Fury fight versus Usyk. Even something like that could be subjective. Even the winner in boxing could be subjective. We didn't know at the time what Mark Rito did to Miguel Cotto. We didn't know. We don't know for sure if he did or did not. Most of us believe he did. We know he did try to cheat versus Shane. But it's just to the point where even if something as transparent as Ryan cheating against Devin Haney is being wrong, we still got mixed reviews about it. So you think about, you be like, okay, we can't agree on a Crawford and Spence winner, right? Even though we can't agree and just give Crawford his credit. Now we can't even agree on cheaters and clean fighters. We can't even agree on what's right, what's wrong in boxing. Because a lot of these dudes want to protect other fighters. And at the end of the day, hey, man, what's in God's will is going to happen. Losses happen in boxing. Injuries happen in boxing. So it's based on a my favorite boxer opinion. We seen it a lot of times when a lot of these guys in the community, when their favorite boxer lost, what was it? They didn't want to speak on it. They was quiet. They was hushed. They was mum on it. They didn't have much to say about their favorite fighters losing. They had nothing to say about it. They would act like it didn't happen. When some of their favorite fighters did something goofy at the press conference, or it was news that was brought up about what they was doing, they had nothing to say about it. How many people covered the Julio Cesar Martinez popping hot? Come on. They act like Canelo never lost, like it didn't happen. You know, and it's a select few people, you know, outside of the Mexican community that pointed out. I'll tell you this: the most objective channels on inboxing is black channels. There's a lot of the black channels, not all of them, but the black channels. Because you see a lot of the Mexican channels, you know, there's some good ones. You know, shout out to his brother G Funky, some good guys out there. But most of them, the Mexican channels, just pro all the way they fighters. And that's cool. That don't bother me. But don't sit here and pretend to be what you not. And that's cool. Like, come on, that's my problem. Don't be on here living a lie like you know it's the truth, because a lot of these dudes out here living a lie like it's the truth, they gonna get smacked in real life. I can tell you that. It ain't about me. I'm not gonna put my hands on you over no YouTube shit. As long as you ain't taking food out of my mouth, don't really care about it. But there's a lot of dudes behind the scenes that got a lot of entry off a lot of these content creators for buffooning and raccooning. And they gonna get checked. So all this on the internet and all this yip yapping that you gonna get held accountable. You know, that's just what it is. I don't really care if you do or don't. You know, because y'all be knowing Blue Blood be lying. I ain't talking about him in particular or somebody else, but Blue Blood be lying, but y'all still go tune in and send niggas the videos. The nigga be straight up lying, but y'all still watch. So why would I change it up? I would never change it up. I keep lying. If I'm keep lying and I'm running up a check and that's what y'all want, it's a supply and demand. I can't supply y'all with the truth and y'all don't support the truth. Only a person with morality and integrity and that care and have some self-respect gonna just keep telling the truth. If y'all want to hear the lies, go hear the lies. Y'all be like, well, Fanon just be lying all the time, but y'all over there fucking watching Fanon just fucking lie.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Why would he stop? He running up a check. We seen that with a lot of pro-Trump channels. You know, when Trump was, you know, in office, then when he left office, a lot of them channels was down bad. Them two black ladies that was out here tap dancing and buffooning and cooning. You know what I'm saying? And if he get back in office somehow, some way, they're gonna be back. A lot of them jokers fell off. It ain't as popular as they was. So when you doing the gimmick or you buffooning and cooning for a short amount of time, what you got to understand is that's just for a short amount of time. You better get your chicken in that short amount of time because eventually it's going to be up. What's so funny, YouTube will tell you that we don't like pushing lies and, you know, they'll fact check you on some things you say, but then they don't never fact check the actual habitual liars around this mofo, bro. That's my problem. Let's keep it fair. Let's just say, oh, we don't like lies about the anatomy. We don't like lies about medicine. That's cool. I'm not going to deal with that. But a lot of guys is just flat out lying, you know, about life and sports and all. That's crazy. And then what's the thing that burns me the most is when people know people be lying on channels and then people send you stuff and act like it's true, like, and then you ask your people if it's true just to double check, which I just stopped doing that. You wasting their time. Oh, I ain't never heard that, or just that. And the guy said that's not true. And you know where you get that from? Like, come on, he's been exposed for lying multiple times. But if ain't nobody gonna whoop his ass, or ain't nobody gonna stop him from lying, he gonna keep making his money. I'm not saying you should go beat him. I mean, do what you do, but I would not say that. The best way to hurt somebody is financially kill their pockets. But if y'all gonna keep just tuning in and y'all like to lie, that's what y'all like. And if you like lies on a minor scale on YouTube, imagine what else they lying to you on Fox News. Imagine what else they lying to you on CNN. Imagine the game your girl running to you. I'm just running, me and the girls just going out for mimosas at 12 a.m. You know, then we gonna go to the second service to church. Yeah, she going to get served, my ninja. She going to get served.
Ooh, you know he did.
You know, and that's just what it is. A lot of y'all just comfortable living a lie, but the problem with being comfortable living in lies is when the lie become a reality. You can't hide it no more. It's a lot of people that know they significant other, they girl, they whoever it is cheating on them. They know it. That's why you hear stuff of that nature where, I don't know why I read this or heard this today. Where somebody told me that they text, or I read it somewhere, watched the video, they text their homeboy wife was cheating on him and he showed proof. I don't know where I heard this or seen this at. It had to be today or yesterday. I'm tired. And he texts whatever, and And the husband got mad at him. His boy got mad at him for exposing his wife for cheating on him. Like I said before, some people, this is why I don't get involved in that. And that, y'all got any questions, I answer them. That's why I don't get involved in that game. Where if I see my homie girl out cheating, or I see, my stepdaughter boyfriend out cheating, I stay out of that. In that situation, I might just pull a homie to the side and, kind of have a conversation with him, nothing physical or malicious about it, because we know how those stories where, your cousin and sister, get emotional, her and her boyfriend get into it, or whoever, y'all go over there and put hands and foots on them allegedly, and then they right back together. Now y'all got beef. Like, no, don't go crash out like that. Most women just over emotional. Now you got a mortal enemy for life, even though he's in the wrong. People don't look at it like that. We just talked about how people don't even look at Ryan Garcia for cheating in the wrong. So a lot of people from their point of view think they're in the right even when they're wrong, because really a lot of these guys, they never had a man or a mentor or some type of a man figure to tell them what's right and what's wrong. So when you see dudes try to backdoor you over a girl, or try to cheat with your girl, or run off with a couple of dollars when they could have just communicated they ain't have it right now, instead of communicating and keeping it real, they just really didn't have a strong father figure in their life. That's just what that boiled down to. So, but yeah, I mean, the line is the line in boxing. It's free for all. It's not about right or wrong. It's not about wins or losses. It's just about a popularity contest. That's what it boiled down to. You can literally win the biggest fight of your career, and they can say, well, you cheated, or he wasn't 100%, or he was off that night, he was high that night, or, he had a phantom rib injury. It doesn't matter. Everything is an opinion, even down to somebody cheating and what it done for their body. Oh, it's just to the point where we draw that line. It's not a line there ain't a line to draw. So that's why it's no point in debating boxing channels. That's why it's no point other than if you trolling or you bored going back and forth with dudes on the internet about this. It doesn't matter no more. And I'm pretty sure it may not be as prevalent and relevant outside of boxing, but it's probably like that in politics. It's probably like that in other sports and stuff of that nature. So, like I said before, I'm what's right, what's wrong. When we talking about something as serious as this, this is why I'm not arguing, going back and forth with somebody and about boxing stuff, bro, because a lot of these dudes just ain't gonna admit when they wrong, they wrong. When they fought or lost, it lost. It doesn't matter. It's an excuse. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll tell you this, and I put my hands and foots on this. I stand on business on this comment I'm about to make.
Like I said, bro, folks over there talking about coming to get you, bro.
What you said, nigga?
Man, like I said, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, guys.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga. You had conversation with the nigga back and
forth. I'm telling you what they told me. I came back and told you what going on.
Standing on business.
And I stand on this comment. If we had this conversation in person with a lot of these guys, I guarantee you the tune change up. I would 100% put all that riffraff and all that shit these niggas be saying on the internet. I've heard it and seen it behind the scenes. From the trolls, from the content creators. You put these niggas on the spot in person without the camera being around, and you take them to the side and, oh man, I'm just doing this for some bread, or I really agree with you and fuck with your channel, but I got bills to pay, and I'm telling y'all, that's what it be. This is an act. A lot of these niggas is actors and actresses, bro. This is an act.
What happened to I don't fear no man but God?
Correction, God and the nigga that shot me.
That's what it is. It's a fucking act for a lot of these guys. These dudes are acting, bro. You put them to the side. You put me to the side, man, nigga, you gonna get the real. And what BG saying, that's what's real, and that's real. You gonna get the real. I'll play that shit, man. Would you get a steak and potatoes, bro? Like, yeah. Regis, man, fuck Regis. He saw us born in 2000. We played Twister 2. Yeah, about 90s, 2000s. Probably not no more. Kids ain't even active enough to play Twister no more. Excuse me. Shorts, a West Coast pioneer. Yeah, he one of my favorite rappers of all time. For sure. Channel was the first. Okay, I read all this. I don't know if it's pollen or whatever this shit is. Canelo barely trained for Munguia. I ain't trying to hear that. Canelo did his camp and LA Fitness for Monkey. He said Canelo ate bacon taco. I ain't never seen a bacon taco. Do those even exist? Damn, hold on. He said them wrist push-ups by Better BF be doing this, and yeah, that shit insane. Most injuries that people have in the gym, and a lot of times the lack of strength that they be missing is in their hands. The hands, the grip, the hand strength is give me 1 second. The hand strength is where a lot of injuries start at. You know, just think about when you about to lift something. Think about sometime when the harder you grip it, the easier it is to lift. Think about that for a minute. You can pick up anything. He said, "What's good, JMJ 2121? What about Pete Rock, DJ Premier, Knife Wonder? I missed Slim Village season." I said, "Rap Deucers." So they had to rap. I'm from Detroit. Really wasn't a Slim Village guy, but shout out to them. Really wasn't that. But I'm talking about guys that rap Deucers. Let me clarify that. He said Stephen A. Oh, yeah, talking about the video. So I'm disappointed in Broner. No, I'm not surprised. Broner been disappointing people for years. He said Ryan pulling the Fury when he got. Yeah, Fury did the same thing. I brought that up one honor, I think a stream or two ago. Keyshawn laughing at Devin was nasty work. Yep. I don't fuck with dog. I say it straight up and down. A buck dancing raccoon. Talk all that nasty shit. He a basic ass fighter. He ain't shit. And I said it. Care who don't like it. You know, when you willing to sit there and buffoon and coon for the other, he better not, man, bro. I can see the clan pissing on him and stumping him out. Nigga, I'll drive right by. Matter of fact, I'll get out and piss and help him stump that nigga out, man. I don't play that shit, dude. He said it's crazy how quick people forget Ryan been lying from the beginning. Ryan versus Pac. Yep. Well, that actually was gonna happen until he opened his mouth up too fast. Yeah, Shakur solid. You know, I really don't care for him no more neither, though. I just keep it real. When he start wearing that Puerto Rican flag, I'm like, I don't know about that nigga, but I think he one of the best out there. Cyber salute. Oscar put Osterine in his chill. He said talking about conspiracies theories, but why they arrest Ryan Garcia talking about the Bohemian Grove, Gaza, all that. Man, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, it is what it is. GK Black salute. Yeah, I ain't gonna read that brother's name, but yeah. He said not getting paid and getting cheated is foul. Yeah. But in the business world, you can't go in there and just chop Oscar De La Hoya head off. He said, I'm pro-American, not pro-black. You got no choice. That's where you got citizenship at. I don't even know if Frank is he's still with Derrick James. He just did an open workout. They mad at Derrick James because he brought poison to the gym. He got to learn which fighters compatible. Well, let me say this. He said that Earl Smith said that he begged Derrick James to train Ryan Garcia. So there you have it. He didn't even want to train Ryan Garcia. So there you have it. Derrick James, Errol Spence advocated for him. So y'all can blame Errol Spence for like that.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
Salute, bro. Can't pronounce your name. He said there's no place in boxing for anyone to use pet. In sports in general, in my opinion. But shout out to Big SARS 31. My bad. That's how you say it. He said salute. Work listening. Yeah. Shout out to G5 Jeff TV. Salute. He said Jay Dilla rap. Yeah, he did. That's one a big fan. Boston and set. It shouldn't even go 7. Boston should get this shit done in 4 or 5. 5 at the most, to be real. I said 6. Dallas can't fuck with Boston. You know, Kyrie left 11 straight in Boston. He could burn all the sage and broccoli and arugula he want to around that motherfucker, bro. He ain't won that shit in 11 games, man. Boston is by far the most superior team over Dallas. That's a fact. Boston is the most superior. Man, it ain't even no comparison. With or without Porzingis, they should not struggle with the Dallas Mavericks. So that's my opinion on it. Jay Dilla's cold. Yeah, just wasn't my type of music. Shout out to Slim Village though. He did a lot of good beats I like by Farside and Common and Q-Tip and stuff. But yeah, really with my era like that. Or he wouldn't leave my genre. Who you got? Anton Russell Matias. See what he look like Puello on Saturday. Damn, Tank and Frank is fighting Saturday. Man, I ain't even did a prediction video. I forgot that fight Saturday. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me get off here, man. Y'all got it. We'll be on the podcast in the morning. Apple, Spotify, Anchor, to name a few. Hit the link tree. Check out the Patreon. Shout out to everybody supporting Patreon. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, X, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor. Shout out to everybody watching on Kick, X, Twitch. Want to donate to the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Roll at the bottom screen. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link. All that's in the description or in the link tree. Peace.